Hey, what's going on, Flash Mob? It's your boy Flash, and I'm back again with another honeybook tutorial. And today we're going to be talking about automations and how to make them work for you. Run the intro. Really quickly, if it's your first time here on my channel, we're all about helping you turn your passion into paychecks whilst taking you along my filmmaking journey. If that's the kind of thing that you're into, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. One of the things that really helped me get my business back on track and stay organized was honeybook. It's an all-in-one client relationship manager that helps you get a client going from an inquiry all the way over to a paying customer. I'm not sponsored by honeybook, however, I am able to get you up to 50% off of your first year using their platform. So if you're interested in the kind of things that we've been talking about, and you want to get started now, you can go ahead and use my referral code and sign up in the description below. Now let's get into this video. One thing that I love about honeybook is your ability to basically set and forget any reoccurring steps that you have within your sales funnel. And recently they just updated their automations to make it a little bit more simplified. Let's hop over to honeybook and take a look. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is head over to your tools, and then we go over to automations. And as you can see, I have a few different options already created. So let's just make a new one and we'll just name it. So I don't know, let's call this cinematography for music videos. So I always like to organize my automations by a category and then the specific thing that I'm doing. So in this case, it's cinematography for music videos. And the reason why is because it makes it easier for me to find it later. After that, the next thing I want to do is just sort of map out how I want to set up my workflow. So for that, I use my notepad and I'll just show you guys what I did. So that's how I set it up. Now let's actually do it in honeybook so you can see as well. So the first thing I do is I just open this and I want to send an email. So if you go back to our note here, it is introduction email with consultation setup. So I would want to do my cinematography consultation email, and it's just basically a click here option. They get a 30-minute Zoom consultation with me, and I want to use this template. So great. So that's my first step, nice and easy. The next thing I do after I have that consultation is set up a brochure. So I want to send out a file or email. So let's go into my brochures, and I want to send out my cinematography brochure. And with that, I can also select an email if I would like. I don't have to, but I can. In this case, I would say cinematography brochure. Let's take a look at it real quick. You can see whatever. Hey client, thanks for your interest in cinematography services. As a first step, here's the list of our services. Great. Hit done on that. And that's my next step. Now, here's where it gets really cool. So now we have our follow-up emails. So again, like I said, if they don't respond to me, I send them out a brochure with all the information. They don't respond, I start sending out follow-up emails. So the way that you do that in here is, again, really simple. You hit the plus button, you select an email, and then you go to follow-ups. So let's see where that is. So here's my production follow-up. So here's follow-up 1. And then you can select some information in here. So instead of just sending it out or whatever, I can have it set up to be automatically done. So I'll say 3 days after previous step is completed. So the previous step would be me sending out the brochure. So I want it happening 3 days after that. And then what I usually do with these ones is I require approval before sending. So what that means is instead of it automatically being sent out, it gives me the opportunity to approve it before it's sent out. And that's really important because, again, if you don't need to send out a follow-up email, you don't want it automatically sending out follow-up emails if they already said, you know, I picked my selection and they want to move over to the next step. You want to have a little control over that. And then again, I'll set up another email. So this is my follow-up again. Where is it? Production follow-up. It should say 2, but doesn't matter for us. Again, this one's going to happen. And I put 7 days. So if you see it there, 7 days. So I'm going to say 7 days. Actually, we're going to say 4 days after previous steps. So I want this to happen after this one. So in this case, up to 4 days. And then again, require approval before sending. And then my final email follow-up. Where is it again? Production follow-up. Boom. I want this one to happen 7 days after the previous one. And again, I'm gonna require approval before sending. Now, great. We literally have like 90% of this already done. Let's go back to our list here. So follow-up, nothing happens. Then, like I said, I'm gonna archive them. It's a dub. We're probably not gonna work with somebody that won't respond to you after 3 emails anyways. So throw them in the archive folder. If, however, they do decide to move forward, sent out a proposal, they paid the deposit, I'm gonna send them out a thank you email. So again, let's just go in here. We're gonna create an email. And we're gonna send out our production thank you email. So this one can happen 0 days after previous step is completed. We'll have this happen 0 days after first payment is made. So once they make their first initial payment, I'm gonna send them out a thank you email right away. And this one, I'm not gonna say require approval before sending because I know I want that to happen automatically once we receive a payment. So that one I won't check here. Great. Now, the only other steps are to set up a follow-up call with the client so that we can go through all the pre-production. So what I'll do is I'll make that happen 1 day after previous step. This one I'm going to turn on, and then the email that we're going to use is post consultation. So that's, again, we just set up a post consultation after they made their first payment, and we go over all the ins and outs of production needs and whatnot. Cool. So the last step is we're going to send them out a thank you email. We're going to send a questionnaire basically. And I like to do this because I want to get the client's feedback. So it's going to be like a thank you email along with a review. So I'm going to say post cinematography questionnaire. The email could be post, where is it here? Post questionnaire. Cool, follow-up email. And this one I will do once the balance is paid in full. So we just go down here and invoice is paid in full. And this one I am gonna put approval for, and then you're done. So basically from here, somebody fills out your contact form and these steps automatically start happening. So the last thing you just need to do is hit the save button. HoneyBook will save this workflow for you. Cool. And if you go back, you should see your new automation set up. You'll see cinematography for music videos. So an important thing that you want to make sure that you do is when you get back to this page, you see how it says not assigned here? You want to make sure you assign it to that specific selection on your contact form. So for this case, it's music videos. And the reason why that is important is because, again, if you get somebody to fill out your contact form, they select music videos, you want this automation to automatically start happening for them. So essentially what HoneyBook does is they fill out a contact form, they click on that music video option, they'll create a little profile for that client within your timeline, then basically this automation is attached to it. Guys, I really can't tell you how amazing this option is until you actually see it in action. If it makes sense and you're ready to get started, again, my referral link will be in the description below. So just sign up and start enjoying the process. The major benefit of having something like this in play is that you will never miss a follow-up to an inquiry again. And I tell you this much, 90% of the people that have issues booking clients is because they either take too long to respond or they don't respond at all to the initial inquiry. And something that I've learned after signing up with HoneyBook is your success rate of booking a client significantly increases if you don't miss any steps on your sales funnel. Well, considering it's a good sales funnel, but you know what I'm talking about. But if you're following up and making it easy for your clients to take the next step, chances are they're gonna take this step. The last thing I want to mention by having an automated workflow set up like this is it takes a lot of responsibilities off of your shoulders. With everything already set up in your workflow, all you have to do is review and approve each step and send it out to your client, leaving you with a lot more time to just relax. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. Make sure you go back and look at the previous videos that I made about honeybook so that you get a full understanding of what you're getting into and how exactly it's gonna help you automate your business. And if you have any other questions about this video or any previous videos, make sure you go ahead and leave it in the comments below. Until the next one, guys, remember to look, learn, and share. Take it easy, guys. Peace.